Yolan True and welcome to another exciting day in our galaxy, and it's always exciting when we have a new arc like we now have Deep Space Nine Retribution Part 2. And today we want to talk about the new elite Solo Outposts. They are located in the same places where the others are. Here at the G5 space of the Romulans you find the node ones. In very close to the Federation you find the Cardassian ones, not the node ones, the Borg ones are with the Romulans, the Cardassian ones are with the Federation, and the node ones are with the Klingons. But we concentrate on the Borg ones today because that's where I'm usually going. Right here you see in the inner circle, so to speak, the normal Solo Outposts, and now added to that space they added the elite ones. Yesterday for the German video I did a level 56, and today for you I will try a level 60. Whenever there's something new like this in the game, I start a bit lower and then work my way up until I finally know what can I do with my ships. And so we are in the stage of working up. This is a level 61, and they work like the other outposts as well. You need directives to start them. We talk about those for a second. Those are the elite Solo Outpost strike directives. So far I got some from the starting gifts, I got some from the promo code, and I earned some via the battle pass. I didn't see any other source for them in the game so far, so we will have to see how that will work later. If you have seen it somewhere and I overlooked it, please let me know in the comments, by the way. And once you press capture, you need 600 directives. You can start that, then there's a 3-minute countdown. Within the 3 minutes you have time to add your second ship if you are right at the beginning as I am. Later it will be 3 ships and 4 ships even. That's possible. And so then the countdown will go down. Then you have to conquer the outpost, and then you will continue with that. And you can upgrade it as usual. So let's quickly have a look at the loot as well. Here on this one, your loot will be Elite Solo Outpost credits, it will be Retaliation Plunder, it will be Outpost Retaliation Medals, and will be Solo Outpost components. It's uncommon and rare ones in the 61s here that you can earn, and that's similar to the normal outpost you already know. So let's quickly start that one. And of course add the second ship to it. I only can have 2 ships in there, as you know, but it will be interesting to see how that will be with 4 ships. And so we will need to wait the countdown, but I can explain a little bit more in the meantime already. And we can I can quickly check the refinery again. We will talk about the refinery in a few days, but I really haven't seen anything here for the new directives, unless you can get them via the Ops 71 stuff. What I shouldn't forget either is that the outposts are, of course, the elite outposts as well as the normal ones, Ops 51 plus. So you cannot do the outpost before your Ops 51, and you cannot use the refinery before your Ops 51. So a lot of things that came into the game as well are all linked to you being Ops 51 plus. And my other account that I use for the new start videos definitely cannot take part in outposts at the moment. But still, it's working the usual way for people 51 plus. So because we still had time, I just quickly wanted to get the archives in, and we quickly can get my gift chests in. Because you see, here I can only collect the Solo Outpost directives. I don't see that I can get some Elite Solo directives there, but because of the gifts and everything, I was over the limits with the normal ones anyway, so it didn't show. But as I said, at the moment I haven't found any source for the elite directives yet. And it will be interesting to see how that will be in the future, or if you found something that I haven't seen yet. So it's a few seconds left. What's that announcement again? Oh, the compensation gift. Yeah, I've seen that on my small account in my gift section, but not on my big account. Weird. Anyway. And I hope that my 2 ships will at least survive conquering that outpost, so I can at least show you what to do after conquering before the hostiles come in. The retaliation hostiles work the same way. They will attack after we conquered the outpost. We will have a little time to do the upgrades, which we will do if this is successful. And then the 72 retaliation hostiles will come in over the next 6 hours, if I survive that long. And that is all the same as it was. The only thing that's different, I will show you right after conquering and upgrading. There's a little difference between the normal and the elite ones. So we conquered the outpost. By the way, we can have a look on the bottom left next to your missions, etc. There's a new button. If we click that, we get to the outpost upgrades, and we can do some upgrades. I don't think that I have enough to material to get to the lower levels as well, because we need one on 15 before the things on the bottom get started, but I used too much yesterday. So it will have to do with little upgrades. But the other thing I wanted to talk about is, okay, can we have a look at another? The difference is the ship abilities. The critical hit damage floor is the same on those as it is with the normal ones, but the isolytic burst is higher here than it was with the normal outposts. The normal outposts have, I think, half the isolytic damage that the elite ones have. So that's why it's different with the levels, which ones you attack. But that's the difference that I could see between the normal outposts and the elite ones. And as you can see, the incoming attack of the retaliation hostiles is in 4 minutes. The retaliation hostiles always go against enemies according to the combat triangle. That means if a battleship is coming and you have an explorer there, like I do, they will attack your explorer. If you have a battleship there and it's an interceptor coming in, it will attack your battleship, because the retaliation hostiles always attack in their favor. And if there's an explorer coming in and you don't have an interceptor there, it will attack your explorer if you have one. Because it will not attack something that has an advantage on the combat triangle unless you have 2 battleships there. If an explorer comes in, of course it will have to attack a battleship. But as long as you have a combination like I do, I have a battleship with a cube and an explorer with a Koskari, they will always do their best in targeting. And usually in all the other ones I did so far, my cube did quite well. My Koskari, after all the rounds, is getting quite a hit and sometimes is destroyed because it's not as strong as my cube. Might want to level that a little bit more, but I'm still looking forward to the Crencher. Whenever I will be up 70 and whenever I have all the blueprints together for the Crencher, I will build one. And then this will be a little bit different as well. I'm quite sure about that. But the Koskari so far is doing its share. But I will have to see this afternoon then. We cannot film for 6 hours now, you just watching one attack every 4 minutes. I guess that would be quite boring. That's why we're not doing that. But we will see. I don't think the Koskari will survive the 6 hours, but then it will be interesting to see if the Borg cube survives. I think it should, because I'm using the crews from my crew video for the outposts. I'm using the same crews on the elite ones that I use on the normal ones. I didn't put together the two crews for everyone in this video, because it's a very special what abilities the officers need to have that you use there, and everybody will have different officers. So I've shown you a selection of officers in that video, and you can see which of those you have. So you pick the ones you have from that selection with these certain abilities that work against Solo Outposts. And if you haven't seen that yet, and if you're still struggling with crews, have a look out in the crew videos. There's a crew playlist here as well, and so you can have a look there. And so we are only less than 30 seconds away from the first attack, and I'm quite curious how that attack will work out. So we will wait for that one and see how much damage we will get. Will be interesting. So come on. And it will be interesting to see what kind of ship is coming. I mean, it's an interceptor, explorer, battleship. That will be interesting. It's an explorer. It's an assimilated Galor class elite. Oh, they're looking quite nice. Yep, that should at least work for a while. So I will let that run today until either I have beaten all 71 hostiles or both my ships are destroyed. And then it will be fun. And in the end, you just collect your loot and go to the refinery. And about the refinery, we'll talk about this week as well. There are some additions to the refinery that haven't been there before, that they added now with the new ARC and with the introduction of the elite outposts. And that's then just the full loop for the elite Solo Outposts. If you want to add something, please write in the comments below the video on our Discord. And please also do subscribe to my STFC Let's Play channel. That's out there too, and there's usually daily videos as well. And if you want to see another video right now, the next one is right here in the end screen. I'll see you there. I'll be back.